channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be trying to go through all things that romanticize winter. So it is currently Monday the 12th of January, which I know is quite far in advance for you guys when you guys are seeing this, but I wanted to give myself enough time to kind of get the activities in and done. With that being said, I am going to create a list today of all the things that I want to do to romanticize winter within the next few weeks to kind of bring that spark back to life in winter. It's really hard during the winter time to find joy, and so I want to put a list together of small moments that I can use to romanticize life and see what we can come up with. So I'm gonna go do that. Once I've created the list, I will share it with you guys, and then obviously I will take you along as we complete each of those activities. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I will check back in once it's done. Okay guys, so I've sat down and I've put together a list of 10 things to romanticize winter that I want to focus on completing over the next couple of weeks. And I feel like they are 10 smallish things, but will really help me find small moments of joy in winter. And I feel like they are achievable for anyone watching this video. So I will put the list on the screen here so you guys have got them as well. Thing number one is a really simple self-care bath. Now I'm lucky, I'm fortunate that at my parents' house we have a bath. If you don't think a self-care shower where you have like an everything shower and you use your favorite shower gel and you might put candles on, that kind of vibe, but I'm thinking more bath time. So I'm gonna have a really nice bath with a bath bomb in, and then put my candles on, probably watch a film or read my book in the bath and just enjoy my time. I then also have got on a coastal walk. I'm fortunate as living down in Devon and near Cornwall, where I do want to go for a nice coastal walk and treat myself to just some me time by the coast, seeing the winter sea, hopefully on like a winter sunny day. I want to have a hot chocolate and watch a film. Sounds really simple, but I love a hot chocolate and never make one. So that's definitely something that I just want to prioritize, just to small moments that we can all do for free or at home. And then I also have put in see a sunrise and see a sunset. I love sunrises and sunsets, so I just want to make it a priority. I want to have a rainy reading session, so to cozy on down in my blanket when the rain's pouring outside and enjoy a book. Bake some brownies or some cookies, do some sort of baking. I really enjoy baking, but I never put the time in to do it, so I think I will do that at some point. I wanted to do that before Christmas and never got around to it, so I have some Millionaire's shortbread biscuit things to make, so I might make them, maybe make some brownies as well. I want to do some coastal reading. Again, with the coastal walking, I live in some beautiful areas, so go and sit in my car or even down by the beach and read my book. I want to have a mood board and journaling session with my friends. I think I'm going to do that one this weekend actually. I think we're going to get booked in for that with my friend and her daughter, so that'll be lovely at crafty afternoon. And then the final one is library reading. I have a library just down the road from me. I never use it, so I want to use it at some point, just to go down there, have a look through, see if there's any books that take my fancy, but also take whatever book I'm in the middle of now and have a reading time just down there. So that is my list of 10 things that I'm going to do to romanticize winter. Comment down below any things that you're doing or any other things that we can use to romanticize the winter season, and I will check back in when I'm doing one of those things. We are finally actually going to start tackling our romanticizing winter checklist, and first things up is a nice coastal walk. So I am hoping you guys can hear me. It's a little windy, a little bit rainy today. It's not sunny, so that's a shame, but we are going to get out for our coastal walk, and I've got some tunes on. I might switch between that and my audiobook, but I'm going to get walking and just enjoy it. I'm not feeling very well today, so I need this. I need the fresh air to help me feel better. And I thought, what better day to start romanticizing winter than on a day where I feel poorly and a bit rubbish. So let's go. Step 2 of romanticizing the winter is just leaning into the little things. So I'm going to light my candles, I've got a film on, and I'm going to have a bath with a nice bath bomb and just really relax. Okay, so step 3 of our reset romanticising winter is going to be having a hot chocolate whilst watching a film. So I started watching My Oxford Year in the bath and I loved it. Sorry, the lighting in here is not great because it's all mood set. I'm really enjoying it so far. I've heard it's going to be quite sad, which will not be the best timing for this because I'm not in the greatest of moods today, but we will surely enjoy it. I can probably guess what the plot line is, so I might be kind of getting away with it, but I've got my hot chocolate. I've got it here. I've got a nice Galaxy hot chocolate with us, and yeah, I'm going to pop it on. So, and I'll come back in, check in either tonight once I finish it, or I'll let you know my thoughts on the film tomorrow because this is one that I haven't actually seen before. Okay, so before we move on to step 4 of our romanticising winter checklist, I need to give you guys my thoughts on your Oxford Year. Now, your Oxford Year was sold to me, oh sorry, we're on the cobblestones in our city centre, our little seaside section. I'll wait until we get off the cobbles. Okay, so your Oxford Year was sold to me as a heart-wrenching, oh there's more cobbles. Your Oxford Year was sold to me as this heart-wrenching story about a girl coming over to England from America and finding love, but that love not being obviously perfect. And there is very sad elements in it, but I didn't cry by any means. I didn't cry at all. I do think there probably could have been, I probably could have reacted in a lot more of emotion at certain points in my life, or if I'd watched it on certain days, but I didn't find it that sad. I thought it was an okay movie. I thought it was, yeah, I thought it was okay. I think, is it Sophia Carson that's the main actress in it? I don't necessarily rate her work, and that sounds horrible, but there's been a few movies that she's done and I've just not rated them, and I think partly it is because of her as the actress. It's just not someone that I gel with, and I enjoy the movies, but I'm glad I watched it because it's one that I've had on my list for a while because there was quite a few people that said that it was really, really good. I will say I watched The Life List recently and I really, really enjoyed that film, so I'd highly recommend that one. But Your Oxford Year or My Oxford Year I probably wouldn't recommend as much, but I did enjoy it. I am currently driving around our seafront to park up somewhere where we've got a view of the sea, and we should then move on to step number 4 of our romanticising winter and having a nice coastal read. So I've got 20 pages of my book First Time Caller left, and we will be finishing that off on the coastal side, so I will get some clips of that for you guys and yeah, give you an update on my views on, I won't update about the book, but I will get some clips of like the scenery and stuff as well. So that's going to be step number 5. So guys, I know we weren't here long, as in I didn't do a long stint sat by the water reading, but I do this quite often. I'll come and grab a book or whatever and come up to the water and read, and I just knew I needed to finish this book today before I went away, as today I'm actually driving up to Liverpool for my graduation, so that's really exciting. So I thought I'd take you along. The book is finished, and if you want to see my thoughts and everything on that, then you need to go and watch the romance only vlog, which I believe is already out. So, and if it's not, look forward to that. But yeah, I will check back in with you guys again when we get one of the other things on our list ticked off. Hi guys, so I actually completed step 5 of our romanticising winter checklist last night, and I got some clips, but I never actually introduced what we were doing, so I thought I'd introduce it now and then you guys can see the clips. So for step 5, I had my January bucket list with my best friend item of mood boarding / journaling. I think when I first put it on, it was going to be to mood board together, but because of creating videos and stuff like that, I had already created my mood board, and I just didn't see, for me personally, the need to have a physical mood board where we print out pictures and stick them on a piece of paper. So I was very happy with the mood board that I have created. So I decided that I wanted to use that time journaling, but she did create her mood board, and I cannot recommend this enough. It doesn't matter, I don't think, if you've not already done this with your friends. You can do this at any point during the year. I create a mood board for each month to give me like monthly motivation, as well as having my yearly mood board. So I cannot recommend this highly enough. It is honestly such a cutesy, fun way to spend your evening with your friends, and it's so wholesome. It doesn't cost anything either. It was just beautiful. So I will insert the clips and you guys will see how much of a lovely evening we had. I worked on my reading journal and she worked on her mood board. She used Canva for her mood board and Pinterest pictures or pictures from online, and I obviously used my reading journal, and we just had a lovely time. We had Disney music on, we were gossiping and catching up and all the fun stuff. So yeah, it was really lovely. But I will let you guys enjoy those clips now, and then you'll come back to me here because I am actually on my way to step number 6 of romanticizing winter. So I hope you guys enjoyed the mood board section. Like I said, I am on my way to step 6 of romanticizing winter, and what that is going to be to go and see a sunset, because I have struggled to get the sunrise and the sunsets in, because I basically decided I'm going to film this video across 2 weeks to try and get everything done. I thought that would be plenty of time, and then as soon as I decided that, the weather went atrocious. We have had rain after rain after rain, and obviously when it is raining it is cloudy, and when it is cloudy we do not get nice sunrises and sunsets. So I am hoping to catch the sunset tonight and the sunrise tomorrow, and tick off step 6 and 7 of romanticizing winter. So I'm going to Jenny Cliff, which is a spot in Plymouth for I go there quite often to read my book. I've got my book that I'm currently reading with me, which is actually the book for the scavenger hunt video that you guys will see. So I've got that book with me now, so I will be reading that, and we are going to go and try and catch the end of the sunset. I have had a real lazy day today. It's currently Sunday and I've had a real lazy day today, and with that has meant that I've spent a lot of time in bed reading, which I've loved, and I couldn't recommend it enough because I've had quite a busy week. But it meant that I went out for my walk later on, so I'm not going to Jenny Cliff as early as I wanted to. So we're not going to catch like the full sunset, but we are going to get the end of it. So it will still be nice. I will still feel kind of revitalized, and it'll be a nice reset. But it is looking gorgeous. The sun is looking blue skies, so it's going to be a gorgeous sunset, and it's a gorgeous spot to catch the sunset. I'm just hoping I can get a decent parking spot, because it is such a good spot for the sunset. Everyone goes there, and not always is there a prime spot to park, so I'm just hoping I can. As you can see on my face right now, we've got the golden glow of the golden hour, so very excited for that. But I'm going to go because I am driving, and I'm going to show you the view when we get there. So I did say that I would bring my book here and read whilst watching the sunset, but I've actually just sat and enjoyed it. I've taken some clips and some videos obviously for you guys. I spoke to my friend and I just sat and like looked at the sunset and just appreciated it, because I feel like a lot of the time I do these sorts of things to romanticize my life and I chase them with needing a second dopamine hit. I need to do something else. I need to make this moment last. And to be fair, I was guilty of it here still. I was like, while I'm sat up here watching the sunset, sunset, I can film a clip for a different video, but I have just kind of sat for the last, it's only 2 minutes, just sat and watched the sunset and just appreciated it. I've come up here because I love a sunset. I love watching a sunset. I love the aesthetic. So why can't I sit and enjoy it? And so that I would highly recommend, like if you're going to do something like this, make sure you prioritize actually doing it and being in the moment, rather than saying you're going to go watch a sunset and then just not fully appreciating the sunset as it is. Good morning, guys. It is currently 7:05. We are just heading out now to try and go and see the sunrise. It does look a little bit cloudy today, so we might not get a good sunrise, but I'm gonna try and go and get to see at least some of it, at least just the daylight coming into the morning. So I love a sunrise in the winter because it's 7 o'clock and the sun doesn't rise till 8, so I don't have to get up that early. I feel like in the summer everyone always says, oh, I want to go see a sunrise, I want to go see a sunrise, and you have to get up at like 4:30, and for me that's just never happened. But in the winter it is totally doable. It's so much easier. So I'm gonna head and try and go and see the sunrise, and I'll let you see what I end up seeing. So we've arrived at the spot that I'm gonna be watching the sunrise in. Hopefully it is pretty cloudy out, so I'm not sure we're gonna see much, but it feels good to still be out and be like, oh, I'm gonna come and watch the sunrise regardless of whether it's gonna be a good sunrise or not. I will flip the view right, I'll flip the camera around now and I'll show you the view that we've got, and then obviously I will show you if we see any of the sunrise or anything like that. But I'm currently just like chilling in the car. I might put YouTube on. I do have my book with me. We've still got about half an hour until the sunrise, or the sunrise is like officially done, so hopefully we'll see something, but we might not. And if we don't, I mean, I'm still happy that I've come out and done it. I have seen a few sunrises in the winter, I've just not filmed them, so hopefully we'll see something today. Okay, so we thought the sunrise was going to be non-existent, and I mean, it hasn't been the most amazing sunrise I've ever seen, but it is stunning. Like the pink clouds and the little blue sky peeking through, like it is actually stunning. And it's just so funny that me getting up, and I mean, I am lucky I'm not working today. I think if I was working this would be a struggle, but I could definitely do it. I could just do this, like go somewhere closer to me in the morning, or make sure that I am up and ready for work and then come here and like have breakfast or whatever in the car. But it's just something so simple. Like I've just driven myself to a local spot. Again, very lucky in the place that I live in, that I live by the sea, and that this is doable for me. It's about a 10-minute drive from my house. But I've just driven to a local spot and I got to watch a stunning sunrise, and it's just put me in such a good mood for the day. It's put me on track for what I want to get done today, and yeah, I'm just feeling really grateful to have these moments. And I feel like this is what this video is all about. It's about romanticizing the small moments. I have struggled recently with like my mental health and everything, and so I feel like just finding the small moments in life that I can carve out of my day and I can make time for, like yesterday just going to see the sunset, and this morning coming to see the sunrise. And it isn't anything major, it's nothing expensive. If I didn't have a car, if I couldn't afford like fuel or whatever, I could just walk by my house and see it. But it's something so small that's put me in such a good mood that I feel like I personally need to make more time for, because I take it for granted. If I catch a sunrise while I'm on a walk, or catch a sunset while I'm on a walk, I'm like, oh yeah, I saw it, it was cute. But like, I feel like I am one of those people that I just need to prioritize coming and seeing views like this more often. So for step 8 of our romanticizing winter task list, we are going to be baking some cookies. So I got a Millionaire shortbread cookie jar, and for that you literally just need to add butter and an egg, and it cooks in the oven for 40 minutes. I've never had one of these jars before, so I'm very intrigued to try it. But I'm going to head downstairs and we are going to get baking. We're going to put them in to bake, and then I've got some other bits and bobs that I want to get done whilst they're baking, because they do take quite a while, because you've got to cook them low and slow. So hopefully I can get them in sooner rather than later, because I don't want to impact on anyone's dinner coming up. But I'm gonna go down and start baking some cookies, and yeah, that's gonna be step number 8 of our romanticizing winter checklist. So sorry about the kitchen lighting and if you can hear the rain, but it is disgusting disgusting outside. What better way to celebrate a disgusting outside than to do some cozy baking inside. So this is the Millionaire Shortbread Biscuit mix that we are going to be using. Literally it just says preheat the oven, which I need to do now. Let me turn the temperature down. So oven is on, preheat the oven to 160. Mix in 120 grams of room temperature butter, which is this one. It says room temp, it's been outside of the fridge, but out here is freezing. And an egg with the contents of this bottle in a large bowl with until a smooth dough forms. So the trouble is the chocolate chips in that, if I use a whisk, won't it like mess it up? I don't know. Line a baking tray with greased food paper and tip the mixture in. Flatten the mixture with a spatula or back of a spoon. Bake for 40 to 45 minutes until golden brown. Let it cool before serving and enjoy. So I'm gonna get these baked because hopefully I can have them for dessert tonight. I'm gonna get out a bowl and get to baking. Okay, so we've got we've got our bowl and I've got 2 types of baking tray here. I need to see how big the mixture is and how much it creates. So we've got 2 types of baking trays here. So I will line that when I'm done. But I've got some baking parchment on some scales. I'm gonna weigh out the butter and put it all together. So I will film the bowl now so you guys can see. I need to get our electric mixer out and hopefully that will mix it correctly. I'm just really thrown by the chocolate chips, to be honest. Okay guys, it looks a little raw. Might be because I made them too thick, but I'm gonna do a taste test. We're gonna see our thoughts on it. I'm sure it will be okay. It looks a bit more like a blondie than it does a cookie. So, bone apple teeth. It's a little raw, but it tastes alright. What more can you say? Baking cookies is done. Let's go and do our next step. So step number 9, the penultimate step to romanticize winter, we are going to have a rainy reading session. It is tipping it down. We've had quite a sunny morning. Today is the day I went to see the sunrise. So you guys would have seen it was cloudy, but it was still sunny, but it's decided to start raining this afternoon. And I thought perfect timing to actually get a reading session out of the way. If you saw when you saw my coastal reading clip as well, that was also in the rain. So there's been lots of rainy reading sessions, but none that I've specifically sat down and read and filmed for. So we are going to sit down, we are going to finish off Love on the Brain, which is going to be in a different video, so you guys maybe not finish it off in this clip, but you guys will see that in a different video. I'm going to set a 30-minute timer with some ambience on the TV, and yeah, we're going to lock in for a nice rainy reading session curled up under a blanket in my room. So I'm gonna get on that and I will check back in once I have finished, and then all we've got left is the library reading. It's currently Monday. That will be happening Wednesday morning because I've actually got the morning off work and the library is open, so I thought I can get up, I can do my exercise, I can have breakfast, and then I can go down there, get a little bit of reading done before I have to come back up for lunch and go into work. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys once I have done my rainy reading session. Okay, so I filmed my intro clip to this section plus my little rainy section clip that you would have seen earlier on. So I will insert the clip of what it looks like now. It is still pouring it down. I have a lot of editing and stuff to get done tonight, and so I'm going to give myself about an hour to do that. But before then, I've got about 25 minutes of completely free time just while I'm waiting for like files and stuff to export. So I'm going to sit down for, it's going to be about 25 minutes. I'm going to read my book and just enjoy the ambience of the rain around me. So I'm not going to put ambience on the TV like I said. It's not going to be 35 minutes, but I'm just making the use of the time that I've got, and yeah, and listen to that rainy vibe of just being proper cozy in the winter. So let's go and do that now. Like I say, I'm sorry the first intro clip kind of was wrong, but I thought I'd leave it in there just because, you know, just because. But yeah, let's go reading. reading stint is done. It's been beautiful listening to the rain. I didn't read for like the whole time, but I have made up for it a little bit. My best friend rang me, so I need to speak to her, and I have been kind of trying to keep an eye over everything that's brought into my laptop to make sure that that's going well. But it has been beautiful listening to the rain, and just it was such a cozy reading vibe, so highly recommend that one. And then obviously the last thing we've got to do on our list is a library read, which I explained earlier will be happening on Wednesday, so I will check back in with you guys on Wednesday when we are going down to the library to romanticize our last part of winter. It's finally time to go and complete the final step of our romanticizing winter checklist, so I've got some clips and I will insert them here for you. Reading session all done. Time to walk back home, and I will check back in with you guys in a minute. Okay, so as you've seen, we did go down to the library. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. It is not Wednesday morning, it is Saturday. I got up Wednesday and I was just like, do you know what I'm gonna do? I ended up doing a load of computer work and was just like, that's gonna be more beneficial to me right now than going to the library, so I will just move that to Saturday. So I went down this morning and had a gorgeous time down there. I really didn't want to go. I was kind of just like, oh, I could say to you guys that I just wasn't feeling it, but I thought, no, do you know what? I decided on this, and there's a reason why I decided on it, and I actually really enjoyed it. It isn't something I would necessarily do often, but I did really enjoy just kind of reading in a different space. I only read a chapter, I didn't read that much, but I definitely think if I needed to get out of the house or I just wanted a different space, then I could definitely go down there again. And it's quite a small library, so there wasn't a lot of books there that I would necessarily choose from, but it is always nice to go and have a little mooch around with books without the kind of worry that I'd end up spending too much money. So that is obviously the final part of our romanticizing winter checklist. I am loving how I'm feeling about it all. I'm definitely going to try and continue a lot of these steps moving forward. Definitely watching sunrises, sunsets will be a key focus for me, as well as doing some baking and bits and pieces as well when I've got the time. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Comment down below what you guys are doing to romanticize kind of the small moments in life, and like the video and subscribe for another fun video next week. I'll speak to you next time. Bye.